Question of the day: is Penny weak, Beckles too weak to be political leader of the PNM? Analysts criticize Penny's poor handling of Sando East dispute. Political analysts have questioned the leadership of People's National Movement leader Penelope Beckles Robinson amid the party's ongoing issues in the San Fernando East constituency between MP Brian Manning and the Patricia Alexis-led executive. Political analyst Dr. Bishnu Raghunath argued that former PNM leaders, including Dr. Eric Williams, Patrick Manning, and Dr. Keith Rowley, would have addressed the matter swiftly. He said a strong leader would have summoned both Manning and Alexis, instructed them to resolve their differences internally, and imposed disciplinary measures if necessary. "I don't know if she's willing to do that because she's always said she has to sit back and think and reflect," Raghunath said. Penny has been indecisive in many instances. She took a long time to deal with the Janelle John Bates matter. The issue involving Arima Mayor Balar Maharaj is still outstanding. Regarding San Fernando East, from what we hear, Manning has been speaking about this issue for months, and there has been very little action. The question is whether Ms. Beckles' leadership style is one that will be able to hold the PNM together and, more importantly, maintain the discipline that the party has traditionally expected. Raghunath said internal disputes, once rarely associated with the PNM, were now becoming increasingly visible. You always hear about couture in the UNC, but never about it in the PNM. Now, it is becoming blatant. How many times has Ashton Ford openly criticized Penny? It tells you that her leadership style leaves a lot to be desired. That's why Rowley can still come and make public statements. People seem to think Rowley is leading the PNM rather than Penelope. That tells us something about her, whether it is her style or simply a matter of weakness. Commenting on the San Fernando East executive's statement criticizing Manning shortly after PNM Chairman Marvin Gonzalez warned members against public infighting, Raghunath described it as an indictment of the party's leadership. The party's leadership isn't strong enough to control the membership and the San Fernando East executive, he said. Raghunath also doubted the party would seek Manning's resignation because they know their chances are slim in a San Fernando by-election. That's why the leadership has to find some mechanism to either temper the power of the constituency executive and Ms. Alexis or find a way to ensure some degree of peace, perhaps through an independent team to oversee the management of the constituency. Political analyst Dr. Shane Mohammed also criticized the party's handling of the situation. The issue once again shows that the PNM's leadership has reneged on its responsibility to effectively deal with challenges facing the party before and after the 2025 general election, Mohammed said. The chairman is now trying to clean up the kitchen after the pot has already boiled over onto a messy, rusting stove. He added, "Bottom line, the PNM's leadership has dropped the ball. The leader needs to take control. She is losing key support within the party every time she falls short on decision-making. She's also making track for Goody to run." Mohammed also questioned the treatment of Manning within the party. Why is Manning being treated this way? Is it because he secured a narrow victory and appears docile in demeanor? Is someone eyeing the seat for 2030? Was there concern because of talk that he wanted the leadership? He asked. If Manning wanted the leadership, opposition would be the best route, but I don't believe leadership is his goal. My understanding is that his position is about realigning the party with its principles and presenting a stronger footing through effective organization and credibility. He added that Manning had publicly outlined his concerns, while Alexis had responded by challenging his credibility, rather than addressing the substance of the issues raised. One cannot seek to battle with an elected MP for no reason. Manning has been quite clear in his concerns. Alexis, however, has gone on the defensive, not with facts to clear her name but rather to discredit the MP. Responding to allegations that Manning was acting as a UNC agent, Mohammed argued that similar accusations could be directed elsewhere. The same could be said about Kezel Jackson as a PNM agent or insider. She is the app leader, therefore, she should focus on the app. As the saying goes, cockroach has no place in foul business. Development diplomat and strategic advisor Pierce Robinson also addressed the situation, noting the divided views between Manning and the executive could result in the PNM losing the constituency if the party leadership failed to listen to its members. If Beckles Robinson fails to bring this matter to order, I'll have no choice but to ask her to step down with immediate effect. It is my hope that she takes full command, Robinson said.